Most teens do not fail because they lack information. They struggle because they cannot see the perception patterns guiding their choices. In the AI age, the teen who can make their thinking visible can improve it, direct it, and use AI with maturity. There is something invisible shaping your teenager's future. It is not their school, not their phone, not their grades, not even AI. It is the way their mind arranges what they see, the way one thought leads to another, the way fear becomes avoidance, the way comparison becomes pressure, the way a bad result becomes an identity, the way one sentence from a teacher becomes a belief, the way one confusing assignment becomes, "I am not good at this." Parents often look at the surface, the unfinished homework, the late-night scrolling, the careless answer, the overuse of AI, the lack of motivation, the sudden confidence that sounds borrowed from the internet. These are visible, so naturally, parents respond to them. They ask for better habits, better results, better discipline, better choices. But beneath the visible behavior is something deeper, a hidden map, a pattern of perception. And unless your teenager learns to see that map, they may spend years walking paths they never chose consciously. This episode is about helping your teen see the shape of their own thinking, because in the age of AI, that may become one of the most important skills of all. AI can give your teenager information. It can give them explanations. It can give them options. It can give them polished words. But AI cannot automatically show them the hidden pattern inside their own mind. It cannot automatically show them why they avoid difficult starts, why they accept the first answer, why they feel threatened by feedback, why they copy instead of create, why they think a subject is impossible before they have really learned how to approach it. And yet those hidden patterns matter, because your teen does not act from reality alone. They act from their perception of reality. A teenager who perceives AI as a shortcut will use it one way. A teenager who perceives AI as a thinking partner will use it another way. A teenager who sees school as a grade factory will behave differently from one who sees school as a training ground. A teenager who sees failure as humiliation will hide. A teenager who sees failure as feedback will revise. Same world, different perception, different future. Parents often try to change behavior directly. Stop procrastinating. Focus. Don't use AI like that. Try harder. Be more responsible. Sometimes these reminders help. Often they do not, because behavior is not the beginning of the chain. Perception is. The teen first sees the situation in a certain way. Then they feel something. Then they act. So if we want better action, we have to help them see better. At Superlearning, we believe teenagers need to become aware of the thinking process itself, not in a heavy academic way, not as a lecture, but as a practical skill. A teenager should be able to ask, what is my mind doing right now? What am I assuming? What am I avoiding? What did I make this mean? What does this thought lead to? Pause. These questions are not abstract. They are deeply practical, because AI amplifies the mind using it. If the mind is passive, AI can amplify passivity. If the mind is fearful, AI can amplify avoidance. If the mind is unclear, AI can produce fluent confusion. But if the mind becomes visible, it can be improved. Imagine your teenager opens an assignment and feels overwhelmed. The surface behavior is procrastination. They open another tab, check messages, watch something, tell themselves they will start later. A parent sees delay and calls it laziness. But underneath, the thought pattern may look different. This is too big. I do not know where to begin. If I try and it is bad, I will feel stupid. AI can just do it. I will ask for the whole thing. That is the hidden flow. One thought leads to the next. Overwhelm leads to avoidance. Avoidance leads to shortcut. Shortcut leads to temporary relief. Temporary relief leads to weaker confidence next time. Now imagine the teen learns to see that pattern. They pause and say, I am not lazy. I am overloaded. The first step is unclear. I do not need AI to finish this. I need AI to help me begin. So they ask, break this task into the smallest possible first step. Ask me 3 questions to clarify my idea. Give me a simple example. Then let me try my own. Do not write it for me. Coach me. The behavior changes because the perception changes. The teen is no longer escaping the task. They are redesigning the path into it. That is a super learning moment. Human intelligence plus AI amplification, not replacement, amplification. There is a tool-like idea here that every parent can understand. Think of your teenager's mind as a landscape. Some thoughts are hills, some are valleys, some are paths worn down by repetition. The mind tends to flow along familiar routes. A teen who has repeatedly thought, "I am bad at math," will flow there quickly. A teen who has repeatedly thought, "AI can do this better than me," will flow there quickly. A teen who has repeatedly thought, "I need the answer before I start," will flow there quickly. Those paths become familiar, not because they are true, because they have been repeated. So the goal is not to argue with every thought. The goal is to help your teenager see the path. Where does this thought usually lead? Does it lead to action or avoidance? Does it lead to learning or hiding? Does it lead to building or passive consumption? Once the path is visible, your teen has a choice. They can keep walking it, or they can create a new one. This matters because many teens are trapped by invisible loops. The perfection loop. I want it to be good, so I delay. Now I have less time. Now the work is worse. That proves I am not good enough. The comparison loop. Everyone else seems ahead. I feel behind. I avoid starting because starting proves the gap. Now I actually fall behind. The AI dependency loop. I do not know how to do this. AI gives me the answer. I finish without understanding. Next time, I feel even less capable. So I ask AI for more. These loops can shape a teenager's identity, quietly, day by day. And because AI makes completion easy, the loop can stay hidden longer. Assignments may be finished, outputs may look polished, but the teen's inner confidence may be shrinking. This is why parents must ask about process, not only product, not as interrogation, as reflection. What happened before you asked AI? What were you feeling? What did you ask first? What did you decide yourself? What did you understand better after using it? What would you do differently next time? These questions help the teen see the shape of their own thinking. And when thinking becomes visible, it becomes trainable. There is a beautiful possibility here. AI can become a mirror, not a mirror that tells the teen who they are, a mirror that shows them how they think. A vague prompt reveals a vague goal. A rushed prompt reveals unclear intention. A passive prompt reveals a desire to escape. A thoughtful prompt reveals structure. A prompt that asks for critique reveals courage. A prompt that asks for alternatives reveals flexibility. A prompt that asks for step-by-step coaching reveals maturity. So prompting is not merely typing. Prompting is thinking made visible. And parents can learn to see this. Instead of asking, "Did AI write it?" Ask, "Show me the prompt." Not to accuse, to understand. The prompt often reveals the mind. A teen who writes, "Write my essay," is in one relationship with intelligence. A teen who writes, "Help me compare 3 possible arguments, then challenge my weakest assumption," is in a completely different relationship. Same tool, different mind, different training. This is why superlearning is not simply about learning AI tools. Tools change, interfaces change, platforms rise and disappear, but the thinking layer remains. The teen who can see their own mind can adapt to new tools. The teen who cannot may simply become dependent on whatever tool feels easiest. Parents sometimes ask, "How do I prepare my child for a future I cannot predict?" One answer is this: help them become aware of the flows inside their own mind. Help them notice when fear turns into avoidance, when uncertainty turns into copying, when curiosity turns into building, when a question turns into a project, when screen time becomes build time. That awareness creates freedom, because the teenager is no longer ruled by the first thought. They can pause, choose a better question, create a better path. Use AI to support movement, not replace movement. There is a simple practice families can use. When your teen feels stuck, ask, "What is the loop?" Not, "What is wrong with you?" Not, "Why are you like this?" Just, What is the loop? Maybe the loop is confusion to avoidance. Maybe it is pressure to panic. Maybe it is comparison to hopelessness. Maybe it is perfectionism to delay. Maybe it is easy AI output to weak understanding. Name the loop gently, then ask, what would interrupt it? A smaller first step? A better prompt? A short practice round? A draft nobody sees? A question asked earlier? A project broken into pieces? This teaches your teen something powerful. They are not the problem. The loop is the problem. And loops can be redesigned. That is leadership at the personal level. Before a teen leads others, they must learn to lead their own attention, their own emotions, their own learning process, their own relationship with powerful tools. AI will make many things easier, but it will not remove the need for inner leadership. In fact, it will make inner leadership more important. Because the easier it becomes to generate output, the more important it becomes to know why you are generating it. The easier it becomes to receive answers, the more important it becomes to know whether the answer is worth trusting. The easier it becomes to look capable, the more important it becomes to actually become capable. If you are a parent listening to this, do not only watch the screen, watch the flow. What does confusion lead to? What does AI use lead to? What does feedback lead to? What does failure lead to? What does curiosity lead to? Your teenager's future will be shaped not only by what they know, but by the hidden paths their mind learns to follow. And those paths can be seen. They can be questioned, they can be redesigned, they can become the beginning of strength, because the teen who can see the shape of their thinking can change the shape of their life. This is Ariana Minsky, and this is Super Learning.